All right, let's see. Okay, there you go. Peace to Yahoo, peace to Yahoo. How everyone doing tonight? It's your man Jonah Bay. All right. Yo, if y'all missed that webinar this weekend, I don't know what the fuck you was doing, man. It was a doozy. I think everyone really enjoyed it. It was off the chain. I mean, Donald L. Bay, what you think about that webinar this weekend? Damn, is his mic muted? All right, Kirk, was you in on this weekend's webinar?
Hold on, man. Back up, Jonah Bay.
Oh, you came in, Donald. All right.
Yeah, it was dope, like you said, man.
Yeah, I think it was crazy. I mean, was it easy to understand? Are you able?
It was, and I'm still digesting it. I'm
Did you get the templates?
What was that?
Did you get the templates?
I haven't had a chance to check my email today. Been working.
Okay.
I would definitely look into that.
Yeah. Don't lose the email, because then you'll be like, I never got my templates, and we sent it the same day.
Oh, it's the same day?
We sent it out the same day.
Oh, I'm gonna double check it again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna double check.
You said you can't unmute. Look like you did unmute. You figured it out.
Well, I think someone unmuted us all because I tried pressing it, but nothing happened.
Right. It must have been Shaka.
Yeah. Oh shit! I don't see it in my email.
You don't see it in your email?
I'm checking too. I don't see it either.
What? All right, y'all. I know the boy told me he sent it out. Anyone who didn't get their templates, make sure you hit me up at jonahbay@gmail.com so we can get those out to you.
Yeah. For sure.
Mad people saying me neither. I wonder if that boy forgot. But yo, just hit me up in the email. I make sure he sent it out, because I gave him the templates to send out, and he was supposed to do a mass email to y'all. Yeah. But all right. So what am I going to talk about tonight? I got to find something to talk about, right? All right. So what I'm going to talk about is I got the Cestui Que Vie Act of 1666 right in front of me. But one thing I didn't tell y'all was there was canons up under it. And I never read the canons. So we're going to get a greater understanding even more on this executorship. So canon 2045, it says by 1815, and the bankruptcy of the Crown and the Bank of England by the Rothschilds, for the first time the Cestui Que Vie Trust of the United Kingdom became assets placed in private banks, effectively becoming private trusts, or fiat commissary trust, administered by commissioners, guardians, from 1835 and the Wills Act. These private trusts have also considered secret trusts whose existence does not need to be divulged. So, they're not going to divulge the trust to you, the Cestui Que Vie Trust, but it's there. And it's been that way ever since 1835. All right, canon 2046. It says from 1917 to 18, with the enactment of the Sedition Act and the Trading with the Enemy Act in the United States and through the United Kingdom, the citizens of the Commonwealth and the United States became effectively enemies of the state and aliens which in turn converted 5 commissionary private secret trusts to foreign situs, private international trust. So your estate is considered a private international trust because it's handled, it's put into foreign bank accounts, right? In the whole nine. Dag, everyone's sending me them emails right now talking about I ain't get my templates yet. All right, Canon 2047. In 1931, the Roman cult, also known as the Vatican, created the Bank for International Settlements for the control of claimed property of associated private central banks around the world. Upon the deliberate bankruptcy of most countries, private central banks were installed as administrators of the global Cestui Que Vie foreign situs trust system was implemented from 1933 onwards. So it's been in effect since 1933 and it's still in effect now. All your ancestors' property is in your estate or your trust, right? And it's all over the world. See, because when I looked up my tribal name is Scott. My last name is Scott. It's tribal name. That's my tribe. And we got land here in America, right here in Georgia. We also got land all over in England too. That was left over from ancestors of mine, with the last name Scott or the Scott estate. So they have to have these global systems or global banks, international settlements mixed with the global banks so that you could gain access to your estates. Hold on, I think my cat's at my door and it's 32 degrees. So she ain't staying outside very long at all. All right, I'm back now. So they had to have it international. And your boy Trump is trying to get to all that money and collect all that money and bring it back. But he wants to be a trustee of your estates too. He ain't going to give you access like that to your estate. This is why you're going to have to learn the process of doing, the estate and becoming the executor so you can get access to that in the whole nine. All right, Canon 2048. Since 1933, when a child is born in the state or estate under inferior Roman law, 3 Cestui Que Vie trusts are created upon certain presumptions, specifically designed to deny the child forever any rights of real property, any rights as a free person, and any rights to be known as a man or woman rather than a creature or an animal by claiming or possessing their soul or spirit. So that's known as the 14th Amendment or the United States citizen. If you are a United States citizen, you are being blocked from inheriting from your ancestors or leaving property to your heirs. They got you under corruption of blood. Now, by the way, that's unconstitutional for them to do corruption of blood. See, so we already know how we step into them. We step into them as that and as the executor and saying, yo, y'all can't do corruption of the blood against the heirs of this estate called the Scott estate. Y'all got to know that, right? Then you got Canon 2049. Since 1933, upon a new child being born, the executors or administrators of the higher estate willingly and knowingly conveyed the beneficial entitlements of the child as beneficiary into the first Cestui Que Vie trust in the form of a registry number. By registering the name, thereby also creating the corporate person and denying the child any rights as an owner of real property. That's why first thing I told y'all to do is get the estate number. Second thing I told y'all to do was do a name registration, also known as a DBA, doing business as. And it had to be on the county. And it had to be in a trust state because not all states allow you to do that. Some states got you going through the Secretary of State, that's for corporations. Your shit ain't a corporation. Right? So the reason why the Vatican owns the whole world is based on the fact that all y'all's property is inside the Cestui Que Vie Trust, which is known as the last name, the estate, and they are the trustees, and in trust law, the trustees owns the property. This is why DMV can tell you what to do with the car. You don't own the car. The car is in the last name, and the trustee for the car is DMV, and DMV made trust rules that said you can't go over 55 miles per hour. You got to have a license. You got to have insurance. The trustees put all that out to protect the trust property. You're not the owner. You're the beneficiary. You get to use the car, but you don't actually own the car. You get to use the house, but you don't actually own the house. This is why you always pay tax. You see what I'm saying? In 1933, okay, I read that part. Hold on. Let me find out where I am. This live birth record, the slave baby contract is then created by honoring the ancient tradition of either having the ink impression of the feet of the baby onto the live record or a drop of its blood, as well as tricking the parents to signing the baby away through deceitful legal meanings on the live birth record. This live birth record, a promissory note, is converted into a slave bond, sold to private reserve banks of the estate, and then conveyed into a second separate Cestui Que Vie trust. Now, you got the certificate of live birth, that's the first Cestui Que Vie trust. Then you got the birth certificate that's sold to the banks, and that's another Cestui Que Vie trust, right? Then you got a third one, and that's called Social Security Trust. All of it was created after the certificate of live birth, though. Just know that. But let me go on. This live birth record, as a promissory note, was converted into a slave bond sold to the private reserve bank of the estate and then conveyed into a second separate Cestui Que Vie trust per child owned by the bank. Upon the promissory note reaching maturity, the bank being unable to seize the slave child, a maritime lien is lawfully issued to salvage the lost property and itself notarized, monetized as currency issued in a series against the Cestui Que Vie Trust. So, I want y'all to know, I see a lot of people, they be like, yeah, I did the executor and all that, and they're trying to use UCCs in other contract. You're not in contract law is not the same as trust law. You are not in contract law. Contract law is for them, as we just read, it's for them to use against the Cestui Que Vie Trust. They're using it to get energy out of the Cestui Que Vie Trust. This is when contracts is done. You haven't been creating contracts because it takes at least 2 people to sign that have a valid contract, right? You only had 1 person sign, which is you, the authorized signature signed. You created a trust. They became fiduciaries. They had to do a Form 56 within 10 days after you signed the application. The application is really a trust instrument, a trust indenture. You haven't seen the rest of it because they write it up and they write what they can and can't do, and they don't give themselves restrictions. They make it where they can do whatever the hell they want. All right? Canon 2051. Each Cestui Que Vie Trust created since 1933 represents one of the 3 crowns representing the 3 claims of property of the Roman cult, being real property, personal property, ecclesiastical property, and the denial of any rights of men and women other than those chosen by loyal members of society and the executors and administrators. So it's always been the executors and administrators that's been making the laws and the rules against your straw man or the estate and hold you to whatever the hell they wrote down. Like, you can't drive and talk on the phone no more. Now, let me ask you something. How are they going to tell you you can't drive and talk on the phone when the phone automatically syncs up with the car and the call comes through on the car? Why is the automakers allowed to even make a car that can pick up the phone call and you could talk on the phone if they're trying to say you can't talk on the phone? Oh, Jonah, well, they don't want you holding the phone in your hand while you driving. Really? But it's okay for me to be drinking my coffee, holding my coffee and driving? What sense do that make? It's okay that the phone rings, the car answers, and it's on the screen inside the car, and I'm talking on the phone. What's the difference? I can eat chicken nuggets in the car with one hand and drive. Come on, man. They made them laws to extract more money out of the estate. To fine you. The real key to this is they don't need regular people with time on their hand and money on their hands. So they make laws to take money out of your hands so y'all don't have the time to outthink them and get your freedom back or take over the government. They don't want that. So they keep you in poverty to stop that. All right? Canon 2052. The 3 Cestui Que Vie trusts are specific: denial of rights of real property, personal property, and ecclesiastical property. So it just told you the whole thing was designed to keep you from your property, which is unconstitutional. You can go against this act with the Constitution. Y'all know that, right? Why you think I taught y'all constitutional principles and laws first? Okay, let's go on. Personal property and ecclesiastical property for most men and women corresponds exactly to three forms of law available to the gullah of the Bar Association courts. The first form of law is corporate commercial. It is effective because of the first Cestui Que Vie trust. The second form of law is maritime and trust law and is effective because of the second Cestui Que Vie trust. And the third form of law is the Talmudic or Roman code law and is effective because of the third Cestui Que Vie trust and baptism. See? So, if y'all were in my 5 classes, plus my webinar that happened this past weekend, I taught y'all you got to do the DBA. The DBA is the name registration of the estate and the register who the executor is, right? That's ecclesiastical, right? That's done right there at the county, which y'all know as surrogate court or probate court. The second registration is when you do the IRS forms with the Treasury, right? The third form is a notice of equity where you would sue and use the Constitution to sue for your rights to own property. Because all those Cestui Que Vie trusts are unconstitutional. And if it's unconstitutional, it was void before they even did it in 1933. It was void. Anything that goes against the Constitution is void. Am I lying? Am I making it up? Hold on. Let me go to my favorite Constitution. See if I can find it for you. GA 1877 Georgia Constitution. Let's read this shit right out of the Constitution. So it's 3 different jurisdictions you have to bring up to get rid of this Cestui Que Vie trust and take back over y'all's inheritance and your rights. All right. Georgia Constitution, 1877 Georgia Constitution, Bill of Rights, Section 2, Paragraph 3. No conviction shall work corruption of blood or forfeiture of an estate. It wasn't allowed for them to take your estate and put it in trust and take it away from you. It wasn't allowed to do corruption of blood. Right here, I just read it to you, paragraph 3. The whole Cestui Que Vie Act is unconstitutional for us here in America. Nah, but y'all gonna tell me other people is teaching y'all this shit? You have to be an expert at the Constitution to just be able to pull it out right here, right now, like I just did. Okay. So Jonah wasn't making it up. It actually says that. Interesting. Real interesting. But what do I know? That nigga Jonah Bey don't know nothing. I only get people mad, remedy, but I don't know nothing. All right, so let me go to the next one. Canon 2052. No, I read that one already. Canon 2053. The birth certificate issued under Roman law represents the modern equivalent to the settlement certificate of the 17th century and signifies the holder as a pauper and effectively a Roman slave. The birth certificate has no direct relationship to the private secret trust controlled by the private banking network, nor can it be used to force the administration of a state or nation to divulge the existence of these secret trusts. See, you don't need them to divulge. I'm reading you the law that said they created it. I'm reading you the canons that said they created it. You're living them right now. When you go to court, every time you're in court, they can create a constructive trust to get to the money in the estate. You're under trust law when you go to court, no matter what court you go into. You're under trust law when you get married and they have the administrators control the marriage, the kids, the divorce proceedings, all of that. It's all trust law. This is why they merged equity with at law. Make y'all believe y'all in at law, y'all in judiciary, when you've never been in judiciary. You have always been in administrative courts of the estate. They administer the estates. The Cestui Que Vie Trust. Well, we at the half-hour point. Let me open up the call line, see what is y'all digging what I'm putting down. Are y'all comprehending? If y'all like what I taught tonight, let me get some ones. I see some hearts on TikTok. I guess I got some ones. What about you, TikTok? That was Instagram. I got a few. Yeah, I got them in. All right, now, yeah, let me open up the call line. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. Okay. Ramsey Bay, peace to Yahoo.
Peace to Yahoo. Yo, peace, Jonah.
Peace.
Great class, man. Great topic, man. It's important to always stay studied up and keep going after the prize, man. I just wanted to
yeah, this was all about giving y'all instructions on. We're gonna have to go in court with this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, all roads lead to court.
All roads lead to court. So I'm already blessing y'all with the information to get ready for that. But you said you got a testimony. Let's hear it.
Yeah, brother. So I didn't get it in the mail yet, but I was actually on the phone while they stamped it, signed it, sealed it, and sent it all to the mail. I got my DBA done.
Mm-hmm.
My state done. Mm-hmm. And I had got my DBA done out of state.
Mm-hmm.
Because we can't do it in Massachusetts.
Right. You took the path of least resistance, took it to somewhere that did it, the whole nine.
Exactly. And got it smooth, man. Got it done. You know, I was studying with the brother William, and the brother William, he's been a go-to man for me out there because he's been going up there. they actually almost denied it because somebody didn't know the procedure. Brother William went up there and he spoke to the head guy in the clerk's office, and basically the head guy basically gave the rundown to the new colleagues that he had, all his people working who didn't know the procedure, how to do it the right way, and he basically stopped the dude from blocking my DBA and told him, no, you can't. He basically asked him why he blocked it. He didn't give a good reason. He explained to him why I could do the DBA like that, and basically he put his whole team on, letting them know anything further you see like this, it's a green light.
Yo, so, it's because, as I told you, the Cestui Que Vie Act of 1666, they gotta let you do it.
Exactly.
You just gotta know the law to enforce it. See, they'll act like they don't know, but you gotta give them the law. Even they are trustees.
This is true, man. And basically, before I even got it in my hand, tangible, I got confirmation. Brother Will was on the phone. I spoke to the rep myself. And they stamped it, put it in an envelope. I'll be able to check it up on their database tomorrow, and it'll be online.
Did you run it in the newspaper? The legal organ?
I'm gonna run it in the newspaper. I got information to run it on the newspaper.
Okay.
For Brother William out there and everything, man. Like, oh man, it's an amazing feeling, man. It's like a weight came off of me.
No doubt.
It's only the start.
No doubt. Congrats.
Thank you. I yield.
All right. Donald L. Bay. Peace to Yahoo.
Peace to Yahoo with Jonah Bay.
What up, Doc?
Yeah, appreciate the webinar this Saturday, man. It was, like I said, it was live. It was dope.
No doubt. Yeah, I got to show you exactly how to do the paperwork. Since me being the commander-in-chief already did it, I got to put y'all on.
Sir, yes,
you don't have to bump your head. Just monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah, you covered it all. And I like when you hit the OCGA Equity Title 23.
Yes.
And the one that stuck out the most to me was 23-112, Equity of Misled Party Superior.
Yep.
Yeah,
and you was misled with the Cestui Que Vie Act. You was misled on the fact that they never told you the Cestui Que Vie Act is unconstitutional.
Yeah, just more ammo for these motherfuckers.
Yeah, you can't even, it's so bad, you can't even leave property to your kids when you die. They got to make sure it goes through what? Probate. Even if you got a will done. That's why you don't really want no will. You want a trust. Have it all in the trust. And trust determines who gets what and when, where, how, and why.
Yeah. Yep. And Jonah, also I have a testimony.
Oh shit, go ahead.
Yeah, so as you know, you have been helping me help this brother who has a speeding ticket.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. And so ever since like November of last year, so we've done the writ of discovery, motion to compel, motion to dismiss, and they were dragging their feet and stuff. And then you said to do a violation of due process. So we did that. We didn't get it in within the it's like 10 days you have to, have it in before that time's up, and we didn't make that deadline. So you told me to do amended violation of due process.
Right.
So we did that. So we did that for his next his hearing. And so when he went in there, they dismissed that motherfucker.
Uh-huh. But no, Jonah don't know what he doing.
That's what I'm finding out, man. I don't know why I listen to you.
You know what I mean? That Jonah Bay shit don't work.
Do not work. Yeah, dude was happy as fuck.
I know he was.
Appreciate it.
No doubt.
All right, peace.
Peace. Kurt, peace to Yahoo.
Master Executor, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing wonderful, magnificent, and great. How you doing?
Excellent. I'm doing outstanding. I've been doing paperwork all day for 2 different estates, of course, right? And so my question is this: one of the cases has it's a company name, and then it has the 3 owners of the company. I can tell you what I did. You let me know if that's right. So I did 56 for the company and 56s for the owners in the case in which I'm in. Would that be accurate?
It should have been. It should have been. When you did the 56, what year 56 did you use?
Oh, that one, that was 7.
Okay, good. Now you were supposed to put the company's name
Yes.
as the fiduciary.
Yes.
Then, where it says substitute fiduciary, you were supposed to put the CEO of the company.
Okay, it's 3 owners. And so would I put all?
No, you only need one.
Only need one? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Then I can alleviate 2 of the or 3 of the other 56s. Now I have a personal question. Okay? And that is this: how does it feel to be legally and financially constipated for 20 years and now release this information and then release the rest of us with you? I want to know how that feels.
It was a long time coming. I told y'all a long time ago I couldn't do it on my own. I needed more people. It was too dangerous. And I had to teach y'all so much stuff just to get you to this point, but it feels good to finally see, because what I did was I actually started teaching y'all backwards.
Mm-hmm.
And we went all the way backwards with the lesson. So it feels good now that, core people, and we can, it only takes like 100 people to change a whole nation.
Yes, sir.
So I'm looking, it's looking good. I'm looking forward to everything we're going to be doing.
And we appreciate it. I know I do, and so I know the rest of us do. So thank you, sir, and thank you for answering the questions.
No doubt. Bruce, peace to Yahoo.
It's Yahoo, Jonah. Is it okay for me to ask you a question about the EIN tonight?
Not really, because it ain't general information I want to go over the air.
Okay. All right. Okay. I yield.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
DB, peace to Yahoo.
Peace to Yahoo. I love what you're saying. I'm picking it up. The brother just said something about the administrative process, finishing up with the motion to dismiss. Tell me where I can find that violation of due process.
Google it.
Just Google it. Oh, I thought it was something that you had. Now let's look over. Yeah, because I'm about to say
Violation of due process clause, or you want to find it in, it'll give you the federal, and if you wanted to find it on the state, you would do your state. New York violation of due process law.
Just listening to what you're saying and thinking about that, that correct way to do the affidavit. Don't you actually put that type of language at the bottom of that motion to dismiss by saying you never responded to the affidavit, my rights have been violated? It's pretty much the same thing. Huh?
Very close.
Very close, but just I'm gonna read anyway.
Okay.
On that front. Appreciate it.
No doubt.
So, yeah.
Jaru Messiah Bay. Peace to Yahoo.
Peace, man. Hey, man. Dapper Dan, man. You know what I'm saying? I see you, man.
Here you go. Yo, it's cold in Atlanta today, so I got the tweed suit on. You know what I mean? Keeping myself warm is a wool blend, and I got the overcoat with it with the mink on the collar. So when the show's over, I'm gonna go, chill at the cigar bar and style and profile. Thank you, my brother.
Hey, man, listen, man. I appreciate getting this information, man, and this class lesson on how to style, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. So we ain't got no minks up here in Chicago. It snowed, but we got a few raccoons running around, so I might have to take it down there.
Yo, man, Chicago always wore fur, man. What you talking about? Ain't no fur up there.
Nah, hey, listen, man. Listen. I'm saying that.
Chicago, Detroit, New York. Y'all niggas wear fur.
Yeah, we got it up here. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that I ain't got no money to be spending on no mink right now, so I'm gonna have to go get me a raccoon or something.
Yo, raccoons is nice.
Hey man, I'm trying.
It's very nice. I got a real nice raccoon jacket with the hood. And I got the boots to go with it. Yeah.
I gotta see
and the
that,
hat.
Man. I gotta see that. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying, man. Hey man, so look. So first and foremost, man, great, superb webinar this weekend.
Thank you, brother.
That really put a lot of things into focus for me about how you were teaching things. Because until you said that you were teaching it in reverse, I was seeing that I'm like, man, I'm not retaining this information. I'm following what you're talking about, but the bigger picture of how it all came together.
That's why I was telling people, yo, if you don't understand it, it's okay. Just do what you told.
Yeah.
Do this one segment right here. While you start utilizing it, you will see how it all goes together. You know, it's like most people didn't understand ecclesiastical canon law and Cestui Que Vie goes together.
Yeah.
It goes together, right? But then you didn't know, yo, you need the Constitution to come out of that shit too.
Yeah.
Right? And then you need to know how to register names to come out of this shit too. And you got to think about 2014, I gave y'all the lesson on we would have to register the name.
Man, and I was in the archives on one of those shows, man, and that's one of the things that I picked up, and I said, man, it's crazy that you've been putting this all together all this time, man. It's not crazy. It was crazy for me to be getting that information. Let me say that. So one of the things that I had a question about was something you read tonight pertaining to the Cestui Que Vie Act, right?
Mm-hmm.
So would we be able to use that in, let's say, a court case, like we did with some of the laws, as evidence?
Of course you can. I told you I'm gonna go over the equity laws better with you, but it's all in your cheat sheet.
Gotcha.
And it says you can use ancient documents and laws as proof. It's written in equity.
Yeah. Okay.
Some brother couldn't get a estate number for his wife, and the IRS was tripping on him, right? He sent them the Cestui Que Vie Act, and they sent that goddamn number.
Yeah, man.
And I said, damn, yo, you wasn't supposed to force their hand like that because your wife is under your number. You only needed to get the estate number. That's why they didn't want to give you another one.
Oh.
It's one estate now.
Right, because they married.
Right. I was like, yo, but it's telling. It's telling.
Yeah.
It proves what I was saying.
Yeah, that speaks volumes, man. All right, so now I got a clear and concise angle because I'm thinking about I ain't ready yet, but I'm putting some stuff together with respect to a few bill companies.
Uh-huh. Well, you got to think about it this way. Now I could tell you, the companies is gonna be the hardest people, and that's why I'm preparing y'all for court now. The companies is gonna try to deny,
right.
But government, court, they gonna roll over ASAP.
Yeah. So would you say that most companies get
each company got a deposit account? They took $1 million for your name and $1 million for your social. So they took out $2 million to start the account. They got that money sitting in an account in your name. They made mad interest off of that and all that. They don't want to give that up.
Right.
So they're going to fight you.
Okay. So I see what you're saying. So basically, yeah, they trying to hold on to that money as much as possible. They ain't trying to give it away.
Well, here's the thing. Hold on. not only did they take $2 million and it's sitting in a deposit account, but you got to remember they took the actual security and sold it on the first market and the secondary market. So that one contract could be close to $1 billion.
Yeah, interest and dividends.
Right. So they ain't just trying to get that money up like that, man. You gonna have to fight them niggas just like Trump is fighting them niggas.
Hey man, it's all good, man. It's all good, man. I got a million left hook, man, but I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that game and that wisdom, man.
All right, then.
I'm out of here, man. I appreciate that wool suit too, man.
Yeah, no doubt. Thank you. Kurt, you back again. I think most people didn't understand this lesson because only y'all, the same people, are asking me questions instead of all the people that's on. Okay, I see a new one. Brother said, Jonah, you supposed to be laying low. You ain't supposed to be going out. I can go out now. I gave y'all the information.
Yeah, you free now. Yes,
yeah, and they got kill y'all niggas too.
That's right.
Y'all the same threat as me now.
I don't mind having the arrow on my back. I don't mind. But that question is this. You just reminded me of in the document, it had 6 to 8 weeks.
Yep.
Right? Now, but the securities go for 30 years. Should we up that for 30 years?
No. You asking them to liquidate in 6 to 8 weeks.
Okay. But if they're still running for 30 years, basically, right?
They supposed to hand over control to the ship to you.
Okay, good. Got it.
They supposed to do paperwork where they let's say they're with Melanin Bank is the one that's holding that money. Melanin. Yeah. New York Melanin. Right? They supposed to put you down as an authorized signature now as the executor over that account. They supposed to turn it over.
Oh, that's right. And also, you asked for all the documents to be sent to you anyway. So they
exactly. That's why we did those other forms.
Yes. Okay, that makes sense. I was just seeing that. I was like, why is he restricting it 6 to 8 weeks? But that makes sense now.
Because you ain't supposed to be giving them an unlimited power of attorney.
I was thinking about restricting them just for interest and dividends for the duration of that security. That's what I was thinking.
I want to liquidate.
Makes sense. I think yours is shorter and easier, so I'll follow you. Thank you, sir.
No doubt. All right, Harvey Bay.
Hopefully am I coming through?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, another excellent 30-minute class as usual. And I just want to say,
how's it 30 minutes? This is a whole hour. I take an hour of questions. That's part of the class, right?
Yeah, but I'm talking about your
my dissertation. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, pronunciation, Cestui Que Vie, not QV.
Man, that shit's a Q-U-E.
And that's the way I believe it's French. So
I ain't French. Why the fuck are you gonna spell it one way and then say no, but you pronounce it this way? Fuck out of here.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying in case some outsiders.
I said the way that y'all can look it up and find it.
Yeah. I'm just throwing it out.
Yeah, I could say Q. Shit ain't spelled like Q.
I know. I mean, a lot of things aren't spelled the way they should be.
Now you know why they do that, right?
You know?
They do that to dumb us down.
Exactly. You know, when they have letters that are silent.
Right. If it's silent, why have it in there?
Yeah, exactly. You know,
I'm still bucking like I'm a kid, because a kid will tell you that makes no sense.
Yeah.
It's silent. Exactly. If it's silent, there's no need for it.
Yep. It's just like PH, you know. Why not just the F instead of
Yeah. Why can't you just put FONE?
Yeah. Yeah, that's just my thing.
It's trying to confuse people like a motherfucker, man.
Yep.
That's why they say English is the hardest language to learn if you didn't grow up speaking it.
Yep. That's what they say.
Yeah, all the foreigners say that. That shit don't make no sense. Yo, why the rule like that? That rule don't make. They switched the rules up in the beginning. You know, all throughout this motherfucker. English don't have one set of rules. Even us American English speaking people have problems with the language. We have problem comprehending it because it's so difficult. They got so many words that are the same. You got C, right?
Yeah.
So you got the letter C. You got the ocean, SEA. You got to look, SEE. Shit make no sense, and they all sound the same.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, they did that shit on purpose.
No doubt. But thanks again for the excellent teachings as usual.
Thank you, my brother. All right, Jarud Messiah, you back too. What up?
Hey, man, I forgot about this, man. I had a question pertaining to one of the forms, but I didn't know if I could ask the question or not. That's why I was about to ask.
I'm not going to be talking about no forms on the open air.
No, that's cool. All right, I'll wait till the private bill. That's
Yeah.
That's cool.
Y'all niggas want them to start blocking my teachings on YouTube and shit like that again.
Nah, you know what? It just, when you be in a space, man, when you studying everything, it be fresh on your brain. So I just gotta remember that. Write
it down, my brother.
Yeah, on Monday and Wednesday, I just remember not to ask them on there, and I just do Sunday and Tuesday.
Yeah. See, first of all, I'm not trying to teach everyone that can listen in on a Monday. Remember, Monday is a class that goes out to everyone.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, I ain't trying. And see, if I was to answer your question, it would do more harm to everyone else.
For sure.
It would help you, but it would do harm because they would think they know what they're doing and try to do it without having the right lessons.
Without studying.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And it could have some potential roadblocks for somebody else that might be studying as well.
And if I put it out there in general, that's when they want to start what? Changing the laws and the rules.
Yeah. For sure. All right, man. Listen, I yield, man.
All right.
Man. Let that Taylor know, man. I'm on alert.
No doubt. All right, DB, peace to Yahoo. This last call.
Don't hurt him, Jonah.
I ain't gonna hurt nobody. I'm too old for that shit.
I just want to share something, brother. Not only are you telling the truth about a lot of things, last night I was watching The Attorney show about Hollis Wright, and they come on every Sunday. And I found out that Georgia, Alabama, Florida, Mississippi don't pay a state tax.
Mm-hmm.
You know that? And if you want to, check her out tonight, just type in The Attorney, and she had a lot of great information.
Okay, I will. How about you send me that link into my email?
I'm gonna do that then.
All right, thank you, my brother.
Appreciate it, brother.
All right. So that's our show for tonight. Hope y'all enjoyed it, learned a lot. And with that being said, peace to Yahuwah. Now remember, Black Friday coming up. It's a 50% sale. You can't get 50% off on consultations, and you can't get 50% off that one-day sale where we're allowing y'all to buy a copy of the 5 classes. That's just the price it is. And with that being said, peace of Yahuwah.
Peace to y'all.
Peace to Yahuwah.
And make sure y'all just go to my site and peruse jonahbay.com and go check out what you're going to buy on Black Friday.
Jonah, that goes for the people that were on the 5 classes, right?
Yeah, there's the price is the price.
No worries, just asking.
Uh-huh.
All right, thanks.
Hey, Jonah.
Yes.
Peace, Jonah. And
that didn't hear you earlier, make sure that they go to jonahbay.com at gmail.com and let them know that they did not get.
Yeah, send me an email at jonahbay@gmail.com if you didn't get your templates for the webinar. All right?
Yeah, man.
And of course, that's only for people that attended the webinar, because we're going to be checking to see if you did. Matter of fact, make sure you put your order number in the email, because you ain't getting.
I put my order number on the email.
Yeah, and make sure it's the same email, because you won't get it if you're using a different email from when you ordered the ticket for the webinar. All right. Peace.
Peace, y'all.
Hey, Shaul, thank you for the class.
No doubt.